Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to this video. I just kind of wanted to make this video now that's the end of the year. It's kind of going over some of the things that I wore the most this year. It's kind of just like some of my favorite things out of this year that I picked up. I'm just going to kind of go over pants, jackets, tees, and then some just accessories that I've used a ton this year. I think it's just interesting to see what are like people's favorites that they've worn, gotten the most use out of. Yeah, usually for me, I'll buy a few things and then I'll use them for a few months and then I'll kind of sell them and get new things so I can keep rotating my wardrobe. There are a few things that I do keep just because I like them so much and they fit so well, or just because they're so comfortable and things like that. So a lot of these I'm just gonna show because I've worn them so much, and then there'll be a few things that maybe I haven't worn so much but I just plan on keeping forever. Also, I apologize if the light is kind of weird. It's because it's nighttime right now and I'm just using like light from my room, so hopefully it's not too bad. I personally like filming during the day because the natural light is just a lot nicer, but it's probably not going to be too sunny for the next few days. It's supposed to be raining in LA for a little bit. Yeah, so I'm just going to do clothing, maybe some shoes, and then I'll do some of the accessories that are or have been my most used accessories this year. Alright, so first up, I'm just going to do 3 jackets, and these are basically my most worn jackets this year. But it's simply, it's like if I could only wear 3 jackets for the rest of my life, at least at this point in time, these are what I would choose. I'm sure that in a year or 2 or 3, I'll have some other jackets that I'll kind of want to keep forever. But you know how things go. You always just rotate new clothes, you see new things that you like, and you end up doing different things and trying new things. It's kind of the cool part of your own personal style. It's always evolving, and that's what I've liked and that's what I've enjoyed throughout the past few years of trying out new things and just seeing how things look and how things fit and what looks best on you, really. Alright, the first jacket is this Arcteryx jacket, and this is like a lightweight insulated jacket. I think this is the Atom AR jacket, or the LT. Has a hoodie on it, but I've had this for quite a few months now. I've worn this a ton. I really love this jacket just for the color mainly. I'm happy that I got this like burgundy colored one. This is like one of those jackets, just like my DMA boots, that have just been like one of the jackets that I'll just have, and if I don't feel like thinking about it, I just want to be cozy, I'm just going to throw this on and it's just an easy fit. I'll even rock this jacket underneath like a work jacket, like a Carhartt work jacket, and I'm super cozy and it actually looks not too crazy. But yeah, this is definitely a jacket that I feel like is kind of an essential. It's just easy to wear, super cozy, you're warm, and you don't have to think too much about throwing this one on and just heading out the door. Alright, my next jacket, just a classic Carhartt Detroit jacket. This one's a made in USA one. The thing about this one is that I got this jacket like 5 or 6 years ago, and it just totally fit me way too big at the time, and it sat in my closet for a few years. I tried it on again maybe a year ago and it fit me perfectly. So that was like an investment piece for me. I picked this up and let it just sit for a few years until it fit me well. I got pretty lucky on this one because they don't do these made in USA ones anymore. They have like a different fit on the new Carhartt Detroit jackets and stuff, but this one fits me perfectly. This one's just so easy to wear, just kind of goes with everything. And I usually, I'll throw like a pin on the inside of this pocket, so there'll be like a pin next to the logo, and that's what I usually do with this jacket, just to spice it up a little bit. Alright, last jacket I wanted to include, just this Stitch Carhartt jacket. I think this one's from like the 90s, early 90s or something. I found this one at a flea market recently. If you saw like one of my recent videos, you know I found this one. But prior to this, I have a green one also, the same exact jacket but just in green. I've worn the green one a ton, but I personally wanted to share this black one because I like this one a bit more. This one's just a little bit easy to wear and not as loud. I've seen some of these jackets on eBay and they won't have a quilted interior. They'll have like a mesh lining, but this one's the quilted one, which I'm super stoked on. This one's just super comfy and warm. Alright, now I just want to go over 2 button-down shirts that are basically my favorites. I've worn these so much over this whole year, and they're just like easy to wear and super comfortable. So the first button-up is this FreeNote cloth flannel, and I got this one on Black Friday from the store because they have a store in Highland Park, which is pretty close to where I live. So I wanted to go check it out in the store and it fit me perfectly, and the retail price on this is pretty insane, and the price I paid on Black Friday was still insane, but I'm kind of happy that I got this one. just because this is going to be like a forever flannel. I've had a few like expensive flannels over the past few years, and this one's definitely the best quality by far. I like that this one is basically like a jacket, like a shirt jacket. So usually if it's like cold outside, I'll just do like a thermal like I do now, and then throw this one on top, and I'll be pretty warm. Alright, the next button-down shirt that I want to go over is just this Levi's vintage clothing button-down. I think it's like a wool material, and it's in this like pink color. They also did like a light blue color that I personally didn't like as much, so I got this one. You can actually find this one on eBay if you look a little bit. I think I've seen a few on eBay now on sale, like half the price or something. This is just another shirt that I feel like is easy to wear, easy to throw on with like basically anything. As long as you're not wearing pink pants or something that might look a little crazy, but other than that, this one's a sweet one. Alright, I just want to go over 2 pairs of pants, and these are basically like my most worn pants this year. If I could only wear 2 pairs of pants, these would be my 2 pairs of pants. So this is the first pair of pants that I want to go over. They're basically just basic black jeans, but these are IronHeart 21 ounce non-fade jeans. These aren't selvage. The selvage ones have like a red logo on the back here. These are just regular 21 ounce denim. But these have quickly become my favorites. I think I got these 2 or 3 months ago, and I've worn them every other day so far. So I've loved these a ton so far. Beat these up like crazy. And these are like the non-fade ones. So these are just gonna stay black and won't start fading. But I think at some point in the future, I'm gonna get the ones that do fade and try to beat those up and just see how the fade goes on those. All right, the next pair of jeans are just these Indigofera Wendell pants. These aren't actually jeans, I don't know why I said jeans, but they're just like a canvas pant, and they have like a double knee vibe, you can see there. But yeah, these are super sweet, these are really comfortable. These are also a pretty solid pair of pants. I don't know what the weight is on these, but for a pair of canvas pants, they're pretty stiff and solid. But I've broken these in quite a bit so far. They just go well with everything, and I like that they're a nice straight fit. Most of my pants are just a straight fit, which I think just looks a lot better on me, at least personally. I also wanted to share this pair of jeans. These are the Rick Owens Geth jeans, like this burnt orange kind of color. I wanted to throw these in kind of as an honorable mention, just because I wore these a bunch over this fall and the summer. I don't wear these so much in the winter just because they're so bright, but definitely once spring rolls around, I'll start rocking these out again. I got these on an Essence sale earlier in the year, and I was super hyped when they came because they just fit so well. They were super long though, and so I got them hemmed maybe like 2 or 3 inches. But I do want to say that in comparison to other, I guess, high quality denim that I do have, these are really good quality. Obviously the price is quite high for Rick Owens pants in general, but if you can swoop these up on a sale like I did, I think it's pretty much worth it, especially this color. I know there's quite a few other colors of the Geth pants, and there's like an indigo color that I really like also. Alright, so I picked up a ton of vintage tees throughout this year. If you want to see all of them, I uploaded like a vintage tee collection video a few weeks ago, but I just wanted to show like my 3 favorites that I got this year. It's ones that I've worn a ton, and ones that I just like the graphic of a lot. So this is the first one. This is an old Harley tee, and basically just has a hand with a revolver pointing at you. It just says, "Make my day, try to steal my bike." And then on the back, it has a logo for a shop in Long Beach, California. I don't think this shop is open anymore, but this is just such a sweet tee. This one's printed on a Hanes Beefy, and this one's an XL, and it fits me perfectly. I was super hyped when I saw this one on eBay for a pretty decent price, so I swooped this one up. I know my measurements, so if you want to buy vintage tees online, just make sure you know your measurements. Alright, next one up. I've showed this in a few videos, and this one's just a David Bowie tour tee, and the front is just so insane. I love this graphic, and found this at a shop in Highland Park, California. So if you want to go searching for some vintage tees, definitely hit up Highland Park. There's a ton of vintage stores there. Backside just has all the locations, and has that same green kind of color on the back. This one's super sweet. Alright, the next tee I want to show is not so much vintage, but it's just a funny tee from a movie that I really liked when I was younger. And so it's just this I Am McLovin tee. It's got his fake ID on the front there, and there's nothing on the back of this one. So the graphic on the front's pretty huge, but I always love wearing this one. The next thing I wanted to mention are these beanies that you've probably seen me wearing quite a few videos. And I've also gotten quite a few comments on these, on where I get these. And I'll link it in the description, or if someone asks, I'll just link it there on the comment. But these are beanies from eBay, and it's like a buy two, get one free kind of setup. And I think these go for like $4, so you pay like $8 or $9 and you get 3 beanies, and these are actually super good quality. I started buying these 2 years ago, and I still have the same ones that I got from 2 years ago, and they're still in good condition, and I've been wearing them all the time. But just over time, I've started to stack up a few colors, and I have a few more colors in my dresser, so trying to get the beanie rainbow, I guess. All right, it's the next day now. I got off of work maybe an hour ago. The sun's gonna set soon, so I thought it's a good time to start filming this again. So I think I'm gonna do one pair of shoes that I haven't shown before, because I've gone over a lot of the shoes that I wear consistently. Like my last video was my current shoe rotation video, so I don't want to just keep blasting the same shoes out over and over. But this pair of shoes is like a certain collaboration that Converse did, and they did this collaboration with a tattoo artist. So if you guys know about a few Converse collabs, you might know what I'm talking about already. But I want to show the Converse collab that Converse did with Dr. Woo, who is like a famous tattoo artist. I mainly want to show these because I've been rocking these for the longest time. I have like all the colors that came out. I did 2 collaborations, so both collaborations they released like 2 colors, and I ended up being able to pick all of them up. These were definitely slept on, so that made it easy for me to pick these up. I got these all like under retail, so it was perfect for me. So yeah, these are the Converse that they did. This was the first collab, but this specific white pair from the first collab is my favorite. You can see that the detail is insane. So you see on there they've stitched a bunch of spiders onto the canvas, and this goes around both sides. Then on the tongue, there's like a leather tongue on here, and this has spider webs on there, and the inside is also lined with like a leather or a faux leather. And then also the bottom has like an eyeball here, which is super sweet. But these are definitely one of my favorite Converse collabs. The only other Converse collab that I can think of personally were like the Margiela collab that they did, where it was like a white paint, and as you worn them, the paint would chip off and reveal like another color underneath. So yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to get my hands on those, but I'm not so sure those are circulating around too much. Alright, so the first accessory that I want to get into that I feel like is overlooked a lot, but kind of have become a little bit more popular now, and that's some belts. And so these are just a few of the belts that I like rocking. If you want to find these kind of studded belts online, I found them on Etsy and eBay. You just have to search up like rockabilly belt or like vintage studded belt, things like that. And so I love wearing like sweet looking belts. I think sweet looking belts just kind of spice up your outfit super easily, and belts are basically an essential. I wear belts every day. I have a few different kinds of belts. So I have this white one, I have the same kind of style with this black one. Most recently got this leather belt that just has like a flame prints on throughout it. Alright, next up I want to talk about some keychains. And so on my like regular keychain that I use daily, I just have this Good Art Hollywood belt loop buddy, and this is the brass one. I personally like this brass one a little bit more than the silver one, mainly because this one's way cheaper, but also I just like the gold looking color because I usually wear darker colored pants, so I think this pops a little bit more. Just in general, I like wearing just random accessories on my waistband. So I usually have this on the side. Then sometimes I just throw random stuff onto my belt loops. So for example, I always have this jumbo safety pin hanging off my IronHeart jeans. So that one just stays there unless I'm gonna soak my jeans or something like that. But yeah, I always just have that hanging off the side, and I think it looks sweet. And then another example of a keychain that I wear sometimes on my waistband is just this like Vivienne Westwood orb that has a little keychain clip. So I can also hook my keys onto this if I want, but sometimes I'll literally just throw this right onto my belt loop and it'll just hang from the side. I got this one from the Vivienne Westwood store in New York City, when I was there a few months ago, and yeah, this one was sweet. I think I might have gotten the last one, but I'm sure you can find these online pretty easily. All right, the next accessories are just sunglasses, and these are both Aquila sunglasses. I'm not sure what the two names of these are, so I'll link them down below. But I basically use sunglasses every day, especially in California. It's bright like all the time, so I'd say 50% of my day I'm rocking sunglasses. These are just a sweet red pair with a black lens, and then this is a black pair with like a red lens. I've had a bunch of different brands of sunglasses, and I'd say that these Aquila ones are actually really nice quality, and they just have really sweet frame designs, so I like these a lot. All right, next up, I wanted to talk about a little bit of jewelry. I personally don't wear jewelry a ton, like I don't really wear rings that much. I always have necklaces on. These basically never come off. And then I'd say like 75% of the time I'm wearing a bracelet. I personally like bracelets. I think rings are kind of uncomfortable for me. I just think about it too much once I have them on. I'm gonna show two of my favorite bracelets. These are both just sterling silver bracelets. I really like this one because it's kind of like a design I've never seen before. Yeah, this is one of my favorite bracelets just because it has such a sweet design. This one fits my wrist perfectly. It's like a little bit under 8 inches total, so this fits like my wrist perfectly. I think it's good to know your wrist size when you're buying bracelets, because like half an inch can make your bracelet super loose on your wrist. All right, next accessory is just this chrome hearts necklace, and the necklace isn't chrome hearts, but the pendant is. I just got this pendant on eBay, and this is a pendant from 2006. This one's super sweet. I really like the little dog tag. And it's kind of like the perfect size to where I can just never take the necklace and the pendant off. I feel like if the pendant was a little bit bigger, it would be kind of uncomfortable for me, and then I would want to just take it off at the end of the day. All right, the next thing I wanted to go over is just fragrance that I use. I have a few different fragrances that I rotate through, but this has just been my favorite one. This is just from Labo back. So this is the Miami scent. And in September, the Labo does like a thing where any of their stores, you can go and try all the different scents from the different locations. So in each country, or in the different states in like United States, they have different fragrances. In September, you can go and just smell all those, and then you can purchase them at any store for that month. And then once you have it purchased, whenever you have it run out, you can go refill it. But they just charge you like 20% less than retail, so still definitely an expensive fragrance. I also have Ten Noir that I've used a lot too, but personally, I just like the tobacco one, and that's a Miami scent. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I tried to keep it a little bit shorter than it would have been. It's definitely a little bit of a longer video, but I'll try to add in like the timestamps in the description, so that'll make it a little bit easier to go through. Yeah, I just wanted to throw this one out there, just now that the year is winding down, just some of the things that I've kind of used the most throughout this year, and I'm sure that 1 year from now that'll change a bit. I'll probably have a lot of different stuff that I like using. But at least for this year, this is a lot of things that I used a lot. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like this video. If you have any questions about anything, just leave a comment, I'll get to them. And if you want to keep seeing videos from me, just subscribe, and I'll try to keep putting out videos as consistently as I can.